Plane. That's not a fish. That's a dog. Step 5. Infinite money exploit. Go BRRR. In Chapter 5 of this Blue Lions Maddening mode playthrough, I recruit Linhart and Marianne, and begin training them and everyone else in preparation for this month's mission, which is one of the harder maps in Maddening mode. A combination of numerous and powerful enemies, ambush spawns, and Miklon hitting like a freight train, plus his transformation into a demonic beast, will make this battle very difficult. Before the battle, however, I accept the quest Clearing the Way. Now, on the surface, this quest seems innocent enough, but in actuality, this quest happens to be one of the most broken things in the entire game. Now allow me to explain how to gain infinite money in Renown in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Step 1. Unlock the southern and eastern merchants by completing their quest. The quest isn't too difficult, so you should be able to get through it pretty quickly, even on Maddening mode. Step 2. Ensure you have at least 66,000 Renown. This is pretty much impossible to do without a couple rounds of New Game Plus, but it can be expedited by not using any Renown and completing as many quests as possible in one playthrough. Step 3. Purchase the Cinder Shadows DLC and go to the Pagan Altar. This glitch unfortunately does not work without this DLC, as the altar is the entire focus of the glitch. Fire Emblem Three Houses is, as sad as it is to say, pay to win. Step 4. Scroll down to the Killer Knuckles and purchase 66 of them for 66,000 gold. You should see a confirmation window pop up asking if you want to purchase 66 Killer Knuckles for 464 gold. Now, I'm no math expert, but I'm fairly certain that 66,000 Renown is more than 464 Renown. So what happened? Well, my understanding of what happened is that the cost of the items bought from the Pagan Altar is stored as a 16-bit integer. And since the 16-bit integer limit, aka the highest number that a 16 integer can be, is 65,535, the 66,000 price exceeds the maximum value and loops back around to just 464. What you want to do next is buy as many stacks of the 66 Killer Knuckles as you can without going below 66,000 Renown, and then head over to the marketplace and sell them to any of the main 4 merchants. And then observe your tremendous stonks. After that, go to the southern merchant and, using your newfound untold wealth, purchase all the seeds you can fit in your inventory. Unfortunately, there is a cap on how many seeds you can carry, which limits the efficiency of this glitch, but I'd say you're still going to make some serious money. Once you have all the seeds you can buy, travel back to the altar and sell them all for Renown. If you did the glitch correctly, you should have between a couple hundred and a couple thousand more Renown than you started with. If you don't, load a save file and try again. After maliciously abusing broken game mechanics, I am left with a small sum of $2 million and a large amount of Renown, which I use to max out Lysithia's Reason and Faith, increase in its authority and unlock Rally Movement, increase Sylvain's Lance rank and unlock Swift Strikes, and generally continue to break the early game. I proceed on to the mission, where we are sent to kill Sylvain's brother Miklon and retrieve the Lance of Ruin, which he stole. The map begins with Gilbert dying in 4 rounds of combat because he sucks. I steadily move forward through enemies, however I unfortunately happen to leave a unit within range of enemy archers, which triggers their AI to begin moving towards me. Now, this on its own wouldn't mean much. I can handle 1 or 2 archers. The problem is that the archers being triggered also activates all of the other enemies. Pretty soon, I am trapped between reinforcements behind me, an avalanche of enemies in front of me, and ambush spawns to my side that will activate if I move too far forward and kill all of my backline units. I have to Divine Pulse 5 times to get out of this situation. Twice, I lose Byleth. Once, I lose Dimitri to an unlucky crit. Once, ambush spawns kill my mages. Once, Felix dies to a few unlucky low percent hits. And twice, Ingrid dies because there are like 50 archers who all have bow range plus 27. Eventually, I am able to organize my units in such a way that I manage to survive and avoid having to restart. Dimitri gets crit but survives because he's stupidly overpowered. Ingrid is put in range of archers but survives thanks to a lucky dodge, and things are looking up. Unfortunately, I'm not out of the proverbial woods yet. After much struggle, I finally make it over to Miklon and almost lose Felix because Miklon hits like an aircraft carrier directly to the face. I manage to kill him with Byleth, but now I have to deal with his demonic beast form. Unfortunately, most of my units are completely unusable in this fight because they can't actually attack Miklon without getting instantly vaporized by his counterattack. I managed to save myself from a reset by getting an armor break at the last second thanks to Stride, which buys me a turn that I can use to get everyone into a position that will work. A Swift Strikes for Sylvain and an attack from Byleth later, and I just barely managed to make it through the hardest map yet. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit all the buttons that help me, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.